Oh, happy Tuesday, everybody. It is November 20th, 2018. I'm your pre-show navigator, Bryce Castillo. How is everybody doing this day? How is everybody? How's everybody doing? I am doing pretty good. It is Tuesday. That means we've got a new pre-show for you, which you're listening to right now. Then we're gonna have a new episode of the show. We got a hot new episode of the show coming up in about an hour or so. We're gonna have Alex Spagnola on, everyone. So I hope you guys are very excited for that. We got a little bit of a game. We got a nice little game here, and then yeah, I mean we'll just kind of go from there, huh? We'll just sort of see what's going on. How are you guys doing? First off, thank you. We were late to it. We were in the pre-show when we were doing this, but Mike TV gave us a raid. Thank you very much, Mike TV. They said 3,000 turkey tons of tasty noms. So there you go. Thank you very much, Mike TV, for your support as always. Let's just like, how's it going? Just like, how's it going? Buck says he needs some coffee, but okay, very good. Hamster MH is not unwell, which I think is not bad. Summer Jack says it's getting colder. It's getting colder out there, folks. But like today was, it's been back and forth. It's been going up and down. It's crazy. Like just the other day, we had I was having to like do my double coat solution. But then today I could wear the single kind of thinner sweatshirt. I don't know. Bob Callie is doing well. He just got off the phone with his mom. Very nice. Good job, Bob Callie, being a good son. I'm doing okay. We had a shoot right before this. So if you were watching the before the pre-show, I was eating. I went and got a burger. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, y'all. And then so we've got Thanksgiving coming up. Thanksgiving coming up in 2 days. Whew, it's a busy time right now. So we just did a shoot out in the warehouse because it's Black Friday. Black Friday's coming up, and so we had to shoot a bunch of videos, and so between like we'll have a Scam School episode. Oh, by the way, okay, here I'll mention this here. You guys might remember from last summer in 2017, we aired 2 TV pilots on the Science Channel for Scam School as a TV show. If you remember that. Last week we put up the first of those episodes, and this week we're going to be putting up the second. So on Wednesday, go check them both out. They're both going to be on youtube.com/scamschool. And the first one doesn't have ads. The second one will has a funny short little domain.com ad. So, but it's the full episodes as they were. There are only a few slight variations between what was broadcast and what we put up. I think there are a handful of graphics that they moved around, just so I don't know. I guess they moved some of the graphics around, but it's pretty much what went up on Science Channel. So check that out. It's youtube.com/scamschool. That's coming Wednesday. A little bit of a Thanksgiving sort of thing, I guess. Whatever. And then we shot some little Black Friday videos, and so we've got to get those up and ready to launch on Thursday. Thursday is Thanksgiving, and then I bought a bunch of potatoes, so I'm gonna make some pretty good mashed potatoes, which I don't think I did last year, but this maybe it was 2 years ago that I did it. But I hope it's enough. I mean, I think it's only like 10 people, and I think I got 15 potatoes or so. Like I know that what I had seen online was like 1 potato per person, but when it's mashed potatoes, people go all out. People go a little more all out. So it had better be enough. How about that? It had better be enough. But and yeah, NS Nitko says mashed potatoes can be the best part of Thanksgiving. I hope they are great. They're my favorite preparation of potatoes. They're so easy to eat. There are a lot of different ways you can eat it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do just kind of a sort of creamy, maybe garlic mashed potato. Smooth, no skins. I don't like the skins very much. NS Nick says, "What do you do for flavoring?" So I'll do cream. You fold to or milk. You fold some milk in. Get some butter. I'll have to figure out how to incorporate garlic because normally I do have some garlic powder, which I could use, but I did just get a bunch of fresh garlic cloves. But I just have to see what the best way to incorporate those are. Whether those are to have them in the pot while the potatoes are cooking, or if I should like super finely chop them up. But then at that point, I could just use the garlic powder. So I don't exactly know. So it'll be a pretty like hopefully really smooth and creamy. That's what I really want to get. Is rather than going for like hearty or really cheesy, I want it to be really smooth. And then if people want cheese on it, they can just put cheese on it there. Yeah, you boil the potatoes with garlic, got it, and then crush it in and add it at the end. Yeah. So that's my contribution. I am excited. Maybe a little bit of some chives, some green onions, fresh green onion. But yeah. I don't know. I've been having a good time cooking a lot lately. I know. I've been watching a lot of those tasty videos, those BuzzFeed brand tasty videos, and it's like I don't know. Like I already like cooking, but it's like I went out and got like fresh green onions. I'd gotten some cilantro a while back, and just like finding ways to like spice up like things. So like today I made some instant ramen for lunch, and I knew I wanted to have pork with it, but then like I dressed it up a little bit more with some green onions and some milk, and I cooked the pork with some garlic and stuff. So I've been cooking. All right, I did. Oh, what was the thing? I don't know if I posted it. So I've been cooking a lot, but I've been taking the photos, but I haven't really been posting it because I don't think anybody cares that much. I think I posted one on Twitter like a few weeks back. Oh yeah, I did some like deep fried sausages with mac and cheese. It was so, oh my god, it was so good. I just needed to deep fry them a little better. But
deep fried what?
Sausages.
Right, but you needed to deep fry them even more?
No, I needed to deep fry them better.
What's the difference between better and more?
Well, the amount of time, the breading. The breading was not great because I did not have enough egg, and I did not set my timing right on the meats. So the noodles were done way before all the meat was prepared and fried.
So if you were in Edge of Tomorrow, only it was about making this sausage, deep fried sausage. Again, yeah. What are the iterative evolutions you would have done?
I would have prepared the sausages faster or before I started the noodles, because the noodles only take 7.5 minutes, and that's what got me. I thought, I can get all of this stuff prepped and fried in 7.5 minutes, and the answer was no, I could not.
Man, that does look savory AF.
It was good. You get the crispy and the crispiness of the batter with the smooth creaminess of the blue box mac and cheese. Yep, it's a good mix.
So none of this has bones in it. They look kind of like wings.
They look a little. No, they're this is a pre-cooked sausage that I just got at HEB, but I cut it down the middle and then sliced it so it's like half moons basically, and then I fried those. I battered and fried those.
Right on.
But yeah, how you doing, Brian?
Good. I think that was a good shoot we did earlier.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier.
That was sort of the most important part of the day. Not to take anything away from Night Attack. Night Attack is the most important thing in the universe. I'm sorry, I totally phrased that wrong. What I meant to say is, good God, I'm excited to do Night Attack. And I guess I only, just sort of shot a couple of videos that'll determine the financial fate of our operation.
Some people might like you could just be honest, like.
Yeah, no. So if you haven't heard before, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, big deal. So we shot videos for Mono Rogue and the Scam School channel, and now enters the weird, like, well, shit, I guess I shot it, and it felt good at the time, but I guess we'll see tomorrow, that weird anxiety loop. And then meanwhile, like, you and Brant don't have to carry that anxiety loop because you guys get to actually shape the videos, right?
Right, but there's our own anxiety. For me, there's my own anxiety, especially when it comes to the product stuff of like, we shot the one for me in like 15 or 16 minutes, which is not a bad length of time for what that video will be. But on the same hand, or on the same thing,
nope.
It was on the same note. Sure. We kind of go through that sort of stuff so fast that I hope it's good because we don't do a lot of extra takes or much there. Like we did the Houdini cell video,
right?
And I mentioned in Slack, okay, next shoot, Brian is not allowed to say the word, and that brings us to, because it just so happened that every minute you kept saying...
That's my connective tissue for every single thing, right. And then you're like, well, I can't use it 7 times in a row.
Right, well, I had to because there was no alternates. There was no safety takes on that sort of stuff. So
right.
That's what it was. Justin Robert Young.
How's
it going, man? How you doing?
Hey, man. I hear Fallout 76 is pretty great. Are you playing it?
Where'd you
Fallout
hear that?
76, huh?
No,
Wait, is that?
I didn't hear that. I heard it's a hot garbage fire.
Is that all everybody being butthurt about the Federalist Papers?
Yes, it is. Only what's the name of the Coddles or Codgson or
Hop That Pussy by
no, the guy from the beginning of Fallout 4, Cogsworth.
Yes,
Cogswell Cogs.
Yeah,
no, it's not Stephen.
Cogsworth sounds about right.
You're killing me.
Cox-a-million. Your one-stop shopping for
Jimmy Cox. Jimmy Cox. That's what it is.
Jimmy Cox. I like to fuck cocks and suck cocks. Woo! Fuck subtext. I'm Jimmy Cox.
Jimmy Cox. Oh, goddamn.
Couldn't put that one on a button.
I'm wearing soft contacts, which means I can't see anything.
Go,
John Cena.
Did you go swap them? Did you go switch eyes?
I think I have the right eyes.
Well,
man, we're gonna break down and get LASIK.
Well, okay, but
wait,
all the cool kids are doing it.
I know, but the thing that scares me is I'm entering the age at which the gift you get is farsightedness. Everything gets more rigid or whatever. So it's like basically in your mid-20s, good time to do LASIK. You've got a good 10 years before everything gets fucked up and you have to start wearing up-close reading glasses. Like, I'm now at the point where most people have to start wearing reading glasses, and for this moment, I could still see really well up close with both corrected and uncorrected vision. And so I don't know. I'm.
Man, that sounds like some crazy trash. Like, just get the thing that makes the thing better.
But you only get to do it once or twice.
As someone who has
how many more times do you think you're gonna need, fucking Brian?
But no, but like I am at the moment. I am at the precipice of the cliff, at which point nearsighted vision just goes to garbage. And so that doesn't seem like the right time to fuck with lasers in your eyes.
Let me just submit to the court that I don't think either me or you know what a doctor who would be like telling you that like LASIK would be good or bad would say.
Correct.
Right? So
Correct.
Let's
But
understand that we are just braying like mules toward each other in lab coats. That is what we're doing.
We do know what Dr. Shiver Me Timbers would say.
Yeah. And that's hi, I'm Dr. Shiver Me Timbers. I've been producing LASIK in the Austin area, serving Cedar Point and San Antonio for over 40 years. Since I washed up to this shore as a flea-bitten pirate, I've dedicated my life to ophthalmology. Call me right now, 1-888-R-EYES. That's 1-888-R-EYES. Because if I care about anything, I care about our eyes.
Oh, my God.
Oh my goodness.
Why don't you arrange a meeting of the minds with my specialist, Justine? She's available right now at 888-R-EYES.
He's available in more ways than one, the buxom wench. Fetch me some mead and bring me a pipe.
Are you an Irish pirate?
I am an Irish pirate. Shiver me timbers. I went to the finest ophthalmology school this side of Dublin, which is a suburb of... I wish I knew more Austin suburbs. I'm tapping out.
Man, I gotta... As someone... I have really bad eyesight, so I don't... Like, if I don't wear correction...
What's funny is I felt this weird competitive urge. I was like, no way, bro. My eyesight's a bit worse than yours. Fuck you. But go ahead.
But it's like, if I don't have any sort of optics correction, I can only see, like, inches away from my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, I have no function at all. So it's like, you got the tools. You got 5 minutes. You can check that prescription. Make sure you got the right lenses on.
You got the power.
Okay. Well, what you're referring to is the fact that I don't know whether
you don't know
or not
if you have the right lenses.
I don't know whether I'm putting the right lenses in the right eyes. So I don't know. All I know is when I use soft lenses, everything's fuzzier than they are when I use the hard lenses. And I don't know if it's because I'm putting the wrong lens in the wrong eye because universally soft lenses are just 20% more garbage than hard lenses. And you're right.
Can I ask you a question? How much better would your eyesight have to be to wear the Geordie LaForge visor? Like, would it have to just be like as good as promised LASIK? Would it have to be like X-ray? Like what would you need to do to permanent? Oh yeah, and by the way, you can't take it off.
Yeah, no,
just day, night, all the time.
Give me or alternate if I can yes and
sure.
maybe like I could take it off for comfort at night, but I'm blind until I put them on, right?
Yeah, no, but you can't see it all. So either you get whatever, like what is it where like you can see what kind of quality can you see out of your eyes, but then when you take it off, nothing, jack shit.
All I need for it to be an instant hard yes, give me 20/20 in the visible spectrum, add infrared, add ultraviolet.
What?
And give me
that would be hellish.
No, and the ability to switch
the option.
them all.
Yeah, he's got to toggle on.
Okay.
Right. So basically, that would have me with corrected vision, predator vision, B vision, because I guess they see ultraviolet, and also like I don't know, robot, like you could see electricity. Yeah, no, I would do that instantly. I would flip that switch immediately.
All right, but all right, so you get everything, but there's no hard toggling switch, and it's just like a very beta like swipe or like 3 taps to get the other visions, and they don't always work. And sometimes it's hard to like
a bad software
to where like you're just like infrared. No, is it a long swipe or is it like a 4 tap? I'm sorry, I'm trying to close.
It depends. Does this tie into a soon-to-be defunct social network?
No. It's more like I still can't figure out how to use the AirPods. Like, I mean, I know they're great to like start playing, right? But I know that there's ways that you can use like Siri and shit, and it's like it's either I'm jacking it off or I tap it 4 times or whatever.
You can't just talk to Siri and be all like, "Hey Siri, quit dicking around.
You
give
can
me
do
the thing
Hey
that I
Siri.
want."
You can do Hey Siri.
I think you can do, but there should be a way that you can just be like, I would prefer, I think that there is a way to do it. I'm sure somebody will be able to tell me.
Oh, you know what I think it is? The next one, the hyped AirPods 2 will have the always listening, but I think it's you hold on it and you'll hear the Siri go.
Oh, do you hold? All right. See that? All right.
Hold.
So it's that. It's whatever I'm going through right now. That's what you need to do to get your fucking vision to go from B vision to
Wait a minute. So you're asking me, would I go through the same difficulty of challenge of learning how to properly use AirPods in order to have 20/20 vision?
No. Shittier than AirPods. I assume that I just don't know. This is like alpha. Like this is like, it works, but it's like one of them like Samsung Samsung phones where it's like
Justin, we have been friends long enough that I assume you know exactly what my answer is.
Because at the end of the day, you'd only really be sacrificing the extra shit. It would just be annoying to get to the extra shit. You'd still be able to do the 20/20.
But important adjunct to the question. I would be the first one to have this, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know my answer now?
Okay, but just so you know, all of a sudden, everyone older than you gets it, like 3 months later. So you are now like the leader of a demarcation that this is an elderly device.
All of a sudden, I'm the youngest old person to have this.
So you get 3 months where everyone's like, holy shit, man, I remember Star Trek. And then 3 months later, you're all of a sudden your mom and your dad show up to the house and they're like, we can see like bees. And you're like,
So am I stuck with this forever and ever?
Yes.
Oh, well. That
until you don't know for sure. There's a note on the website that says version 2 coming soon. But it doesn't seem like the website's updated a lot.
What's funny is all these provisos have done is take me from instant yes to reluctant yes.
Well, I had to water it down a little bit because I gave you all the special features. Like initially it was just like, I was like, okay, if you got 20/20 vision, would you wear a Geordie LaForge visor?
No. I have 20/10 vision with corrected, hard lenses.
20/10, your vision is so good.
Yeah, it's great. I got great vision.
Oh,
why
are you wearing contacts then?
Makes me
well,
sick.
no. I mean, sorry, uncorrected. I'm 2500 or some shit. It's awful.
Gotcha.
But with the hard lenses, like I'm better than mere humans.
Well. Hey, Stephen Cogswell made some Photoshops over the past week.
Oh my God!
Oh, hey, by the way, get your fucking Photoshop fingers limber, friends, today, because we have some good Adobe Shop opportunities today.
We very much want to feature, describe, and subscribe to all those who are ready to slapdash together some shit close to what we're describing.
It's a good sell.
Look,
Great
all I
sell.
have to say is this. We'll go into more details, but Brian and I and Bryce are nothing but patriots. The nation has offered a very urgent warning, and it is up to us to scare the nation to adhering this warning.
It's in your refrigerator. Are you at risk?
Join another allergy thing.
11.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna.
Not an allergy thing. It is actually it is a literal national warning.
Have you seen the news about peanut allergies, about this clinical trial?
Yeah, they killed everybody.
Apparently there's like some fucking witch's hex that takes fucking peanut allergies off you.
Okay. Normally I would turn this over to Bonnie, but she's out sick. Basically the rule of thumb has been if you're past the age of 14 and still have a peanut allergy, you're going to be allergic to peanuts forever, and it'll probably kill you. New rule is experimental drug is entering clinical widespread trials approved by the FDA to possibly make it possible for people, even my eldest daughter, to have up to 2 to 4 peanuts in a day. Now right now she's at the that horrific crossroads where even a trace of peanut can kill her. But it's not a cure, but it might save her life. How about that?
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really.
It's about time
it's like a
science
capsule.
got us out of this mess.
Hmm?
Fucking science, fucking around. Oh, we need to have a few more trials. Fuck you, egghead. Give me the goddamn cure.
Dan Wally in the chat just posted culling of the peanut herd, and I'm not entirely sure how to take that.
No, because what he meant to write was culling with a K, like Kull the Conqueror.
He meant to write Krull.
Krull. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crawling the peanut herd.
Power
That's
is fleeting.
the
Love is eternal.
Unpublished sequel to Krull, except this one he ran the peanut herd, which was like the peanut gallery, but it was a herd.
Yeah?
I mean, as far as I know, I just read the internet.
Yeah. Because I don't read a lot of comic books, so.
I'm sorry. So I don't know. I don't know the TV, so I don't know.
All right, so Stephen Cogswell made a bunch of little photoshops like this, the Broken Promises alert, which we hit last week. I don't remember what. Oh, because you guys were making promises about something, and I don't remember what they were, but I know that we definitely haven't kept them, and probably
doing this show is a little bit like having Alzheimer's, where it's just like we just assume everybody else knows what they're doing, and we roll with it.
Imagine how lit this show is going to be when we both actually have Alzheimer's. It's going to be fucking dope. Like, if you think we don't remember last week now, like,
I mean, but imagine how much funnier we'll get when there's no expectation for us to have remembered.
It's not because you're just gonna keep making the same jokes. Like there will be an event horizon where every week you just do the same show, like doing the same bits.
I mean, you're talking as though nothing about this sounds awesome.
Everything sounds awesome.
Hey, Bryce, it's me, Captain Morgan, a character I just came up with.
It's me, Captain Abraham, a new character.
Captain Abraham.
Yes,
Captain
I
Abraham
had 7 sons, so I did. It's me, Captain Abraham.
Now, are you related to Captain
Ahab? I also
Ahab?
freed the slaves. I'm great.
Now, Abraham would probably be your last name.
I also inspire Judaism, Christianity, Islam.
Well, I don't know about the last two.
I mean, they're all Abrahamic religions. Literal truth I'm dropping. Sometimes Abraham's smart. It's me, Captain Abraham.
I don't know Captain Abraham's proven that yet. We also got this headline. Ocasio-Cortez claims she can't afford DC Diamond Time submissions, but records shows he has at least 15,000 r/Diamond Club upvotes.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's true. I cover politics. That's true.
That one is true.
Hey, you know what I've discovered is kind of fun?
What's that?
Speaking freely, and the moment you realize that you were misinformed or said something wrong, giving somebody Reddit gold. Somebody, I forget what the thread was. It was like, what's a secret tip from your business that people don't know? And somebody gave this long thing of like, at the movie theater, at the end of the night, we throw all the popcorn in a garbage bag. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And one of the employees takes it home. And it's like, and then we save it for tomorrow. And then we put it back in and mix day old popcorn in with the regular popcorn. And I involuntarily found myself writing, calling bullshit on this one. There's no way that's worth the 70 cents that it would save. And then they responded, no, it wasn't a money savings. It was a time savings. We only had one popper. It was a very small popper. And I was, and the ability to just immediately turn around, it was like, well, have a good day to you and enjoy your Reddit gold.
And you like flip a doubloon in their palm, like.
Okay,
I'll be on the SS minding my own fucking business.
Gold!
Goyle!
Damn!
Damn, you so coiled right now.
Is that an upvote? Is that you get an upvote? Let me see that. Oh, okay. We also got this: vote weed for president.
Vote weed for president.
There we go. And then, of course.
Yeah, dude. That's so we did a whole week of how to save lives. And at some point, we had to shoot thumbnails for each of these. And we just decided, like, okay, how to save someone from choking. Jason, you should choke me. How to save someone from bleeding. Jason, you should be stabbing me. All of the thumbnails for our life-saving week are going to be...
you guys doing the awful things to each other.
Exactly.
That's fucking great.
Let me see if I can find that fire one, because that fire one that Brant took and posted is
fire.
Fired. Hey, Bryce, we had an idea.
Okay.
And I'll actually text you this story that we're going to talk about.
Okay.
That's fucking amazing.
This is like how to save a burn victim, and so it's him burning me.
Brian and I, because we both have Black Friday shit to plug, we'll just do a little cold open, like where you would normally just do the little like hey, we're doing a thing, go to the thing. Here's Cogswell. We'll just do a little cold open, so we'll just hit record, and Brian and I will just talk, and then be like, hey Bryce, what's the song? Like just for this week, just so we
basically all we're injecting is a bit of chicanery, and then we toss to you, and then we start the show as usual.
Okay. That's worked well in the past.
Goddamn right.
I mean, I don't think we've ever done it in the past, have we?
Hold on, I gotta do. That's worked well in the past.
Boing, boing, boing.
Fuck, we can't. Don't even make the jokes, or else we're gonna spoil it.
Yeah. Well, and text me whatever the plan is for the.
Yeah. Oh no, it's just a story. I mean, like we'd probably be able to roll into it, and you'd pick it up. But
okay. And then we're gonna have Allie at the half hour, so.
We actually have to start on time, right?
Yeah. So if you need to use the bathroom or get
I literally was looking up this story and I just typed Bryce story, and it didn't Google what I wanted.
Oh, really?
I was just thinking I need to find the story for Bryce, and I just Googled Bryce story. Enter.
Here we got another Photoshop already in from the DGNN. Breaking news: shitty podcast host tease about national disaster.
That shit's for real, though.
Dicks at Night, number 248. Hashtag Dicks out for Acosta. Okay. Well, okay. Well, there we go.
I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you to Get Some for subscribing. Also, thank you to Dan Wally for coming back for the 14th month in a row.
Uchi Wally Wally. Uchi Bang Bang.
I think we might have had a few more that I missed earlier, so I'm gonna look it up in the place where we keep all that stuff listed, because everyone's else doing stuff. Jared Jensen.
Are you guys into the Hallmark movies? This has become like kind of a cultural coup of our modern era. The Hallmark Channel becoming the place where people just like to zone out and watch shittily produced Hallmark Christmas movies.
So I've heard about the infamy of their awful movies, right? Like, I don't know if they did A Talking Dog, but awful movies like that. Yeah,
so it's a lot of like, hey, do you remember the third lead from a popular show 10 years ago? Well, now she's a frightened business owner, and an old oil man comes into town on Christmas Eve, and they fall in love.
Also, like maybe the dog talks, but the lady's like, it's never entirely clear whether or not the dog's actually talking, or if she just has early onset dementia or something. But the spirit of Christmas saves the day.
Yeah. I don't think they never really get into like the dementia. It's always just like, am I crazy? Is that dog talking? And then like her fucking mean sister-in-law is just like, I don't know, B. I think that you're crazy. White wine.
Look. They have a wide variety of films, going all the way from limping war vet with PTSD who's very attractive, happens to move in to single mother with a family looking for an adult figure to...
I think that's just Jarhead.
Wait. The movie Jarhead?
I think you just described. They slip in Jarhead amongst the Hallmark originals.
I never saw Jarhead.
They just on the low slip in Jarhead.
Was Jarhead good?
Jarhead was good, and it had a really great movies with Mikey that everybody should go check.
I've not seen it, but the buzz that I've heard has been that it is a very good meditation on the banality of the Gulf War, but was presented and marketed as some kind of action-packed, with Kanye's song, "Oh my God, oil fields are burning. Get ready, it's Jarhead time."
Yeah, I think it was certainly marketed as more of a war movie when it really is kind of more about PTSD and how we treat our veterans and kind of the alienation of war and the with the kind of backdrop being like, why are we here? Like isn't this just kind of like our own Vietnam, where like sure it means a lot to us because we're here and we're sharing this trauma, but you got any gum as to what you're doing?
I found other people to think.
Hold on, does it bother you that one of the Gulf Wars was happening when Van Halen released Right Now? Like, does that upset you at a deeply? Do you wake up in the middle of the night and think about
every year around this time, I just then fucking soaking in sweat. I sit up in my bed like the Undertaker, and I'm like, right now,
Crystal Pepsi. What?
Schwarzkopf.
Storm and Norman.
Both Bushes had high approval ratings during wartime.
Yeah. So thanks. Jared Jensen, thank you for coming back for 13 months. PC Pat 1667 for 19 months.
Wow.
I didn't even know we've been doing that for 19 months. Spin Dash 12 for 18 months. Thalcott for 6. And Hamster MH for their first month. Welcome. And Kruvek. Hey, Kruvek just
shit. Thank you, Kruvek. Hey, by the way, we're starting out fucking hot on the bit battle. 807 SIG 400 bits. Who wants to get in on that? Get a good shout out.
Oh yeah, I think they donated that during Cord Killers yesterday. So
nope, they in their hearts it was a pre-pledge for this show, so they're the bit boss.
Okay, well I was gonna say that. So
okay, it just says we're on the same wavelength. And then
Bob Callie, thank you for subscribing again. And Alex Perth. Oh, Alex Perth just wants dinosaurs.
Hot damn!
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, how about this? This is great being here.
Oh, is it?
I like to think so. I like to think that it's a good time. I'm
so
very
courageous.
excited to not be on the road.
Oh my God! How many weeks did you go being on the road at least one day every single week?
5.
That's a lot.
That was Cleveland for a wedding,
Yep.
And that was Ohio. That was an extended one. That was like leave on Wednesday, back on Monday morning, Cleveland trip, then Scoop Fest, then Politicon, then TwitchCon, then Orlando, and then last week was the first week that we were back, and we both got sick.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, and also fucking we were living in Blade Runner 2049 because our entire city was fucking ensconced in smoke.
Oh my God,
And not the good one. Sticky icky icky. Smoke one with your dog, boy.
Holy shit. Is there like that's a real thing that can happen in the next decade? Is that like
Dog
giant
weed.
weed acres can catch fire?
Oh, not dog.
And then-
Did happen last year. Last year, the Napa fires lit up a lot of what is known colloquially as the Green Triangle, which is Mendocino County, where a sizable amount of America's homegrown weed is grown. The weed that you are buying from your dealer is quite possibly from Mendocino County, and a lot of it got burned up in the Napa County fires.
So did it create a halo effect? Like,
no, I mean like
get high.
About as much as like the burnt up plastic piping, like, you know, is also affecting everybody's lungs. I'm sure everybody got baseline a little high, but it wasn't like that fucking scene in History of the World Part 1 where they just like light a weed bush on fire and throw it at the Romans. A whole field of wacky weedus.
That was the moment I remember the most from Romancing the Stone with Michael Douglas. He was like, "Oh, that's what I call a fire." They were burning the weed for heat, and then, oh my gosh, they're a little bit high. Romance.
Uh-oh. I bet you they're gonna kiss on the lips.
On the lips.
Well, shit. God damn it. Now all I really want to talk about is the thing that I swore that we're not going to talk about, but we're close.
Boing, boing, boing.
We're close. We're very, 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 very close. We're closer than we were active. If it weren't for the fact that we are actively trying to not get credit for incremental progress, we just want to present everything, I would be telling you about all the incremental progress we're making.
Oh, man, sometimes I feel like you gotta...
No, stop
tell
it.
that story.
I know, because that, by the way, that's going to be the teaser. That's going to be the teaser we're going to drop, is just that track.
These aren't playing for anybody. None of this tracks right now.
Doesn't matter.
This is
We're
selfish.
getting what we
this is
need
greed.
out of it.
This is radio greed. These are only jokes for Brian and Justin.
Whatever, soy boys.
No, don't spoil the
Stop
punchline. Just do the other shit around it. Okay. You can't spoil the, like, it's okay that we do the blank and but don't spoil the fucking actual punchline.
Okay, well, I won't do that then.
Okay, it's 3 minutes to showtime, so if you need to go to the bathroom, get a drink, you should go do that.
I'm gonna take a leak. I'll be right
now.
Radio Greed, 108.1 FM. Mimi and the fuck yous in the morning.
Well, hey, Mimi. Hey, fuck yous. It's one guy doing two voices.
It's a
for 3 hours.
Vietnamese name. I don't know why I give it that voice. Bryce,
hi.
how was your week?
Well, I mean, it's only Tuesday, so it was busy. We were mentioning before we shot some stuff right before this, and then Monday's always busy, and then we were doing Modern Rogue shoots all over the weekend. So it's been pretty busy. I'm looking forward to tomorrow being over so I can kind of relax from.
Are you going home for Thanksgiving?
No, we're doing a Friendsgiving thing here in town.
Nice.
I'm making mashed potatoes, and then
got any special? Like, you throw any fucking little shit extra in there?
No, I think I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it real simple, right? Just like some garlic mashed potatoes, maybe a little bit of green onions, and just make them real creamy and like smooth. I like a good smooth mashed potato. I don't like lumps.
Yeah,
I
like
skin.
a good chunk. Here, my favorite Thanksgiving mashed potato is a chunky mashed potato where you can kind of see the butter sort of like that maybe there's little mashed potato mountains and then like little rivers of butter going through the chunky mashed potato mountains. Those are my favorites.
Oh, interesting. No, I
do kind of feel that in general, the consistency of Thanksgiving is chunky.
Sure.
Stuffing is chunky. I like chunky mashed potatoes. Corn is chunky. Like turkey is turkey, right? Like, that's just like the meat. But oftentimes you do have like the skin and stuff on it that gives like a little bit of a consistency thing. But I kind of like, if you don't do the canned cranberry, and you have like actual like cranberries, that's like a sauce with little chunks in it that are sweet in the cranberries. So in general, that's my guiding philosophy with Thanksgiving food.
Where are you at on green bean casserole?
Dig it. I'm in.
Yeah.
I think that's a food that I like, but I wouldn't think that I like. It's good. I like green beans. I like all the stuff in casserole.
Is the only dessert pumpkin pie? That's not chunky.
No, I'll do a cherry pie. I'll do any kind of pie, really.
Yeah, my family's big on cheesecake. Do you get one of those variety cheesecake?
Do you guys go ham, or is it just turkey? Turkey and ham?
Ham, Christmas. That's a Christmas thing.
Actually, here, 2 seconds.
All right, hurry up.
Yeah, okay.
Both on both, I think, is what I say. Both on both.
Yeah. Wait. Ham and turkey on Thanksgiving though? That sounds crazy.
You gotta have the options. You gotta have the options for people though.
No. Holidays are not about options. It's so
Yes,
okay. So Thanksgiving has to be just turkey, and then Christmas you get the choice of either ham or roast beef.
I've never had roast. I don't think I've ever had roast beef at Christmas. I think at both holidays it's been turkey and ham options.
Wild.
Yeah.
So is that like if you're not American you don't eat the turkey and you're like, no, I'm sorry, I'm European. I'll have the ham.
I prefer when it comes to like that sort of presentation, I prefer ham over turkey. I think that cut of turkey is usually a little drier.
So you probably know this about me. I have a palate that is fairly accustomed to salt, right?
Yeah.
Never was this more apparent to me than the time that
when they gave you that salt lick right out of the hand.
We had Christmas dinner and it was ham. And what I did not know is that Bonnie's dad had forgotten to soak the ham for 10 hours to get the brine out of it. And instead, he was deeply embarrassed that he had forgotten to do that.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile,
you loved it.
I genuinely loved it and loudly proclaimed how good it was to his increasing horror.
Everyone, this is my ham.
I'm like, oh my God! All the other years, I mean, have been okay, but this is amazing. So it ends up looking like I'm openly mocking him.
Yeah. Well, that's when you get into trouble with like not just I like the turkey. It's like this is better than anything you've ever done.
This is the best one you've done. And he's just like, I've been a food service professional for 25 years. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man! Oh hey, Skype crash. That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get our NDI turned back on.
Look at that.
Call Justin Young. Hey, everyone! Anyone notice that Skype's crashing a lot more nowadays?
I mean, I don't see how that's possible, given that they're bringing us the best Skype ever.
Hey, there he is.
That was weird. All right.
Bleep, blop, bloop. Bloop, blop, bleep.
Bing bong.
All right, you guys want to do this thing?
Yeah. Feeling it.
Which are you going to do first, scan stuff or stickers?
We'll just do a little back and forth. Brian, you want to lead off?
Yeah, here we go.
All right, wait, hold on. Give me one sec. And I need to do this. All right. 3, 2.